Spiritual time is an elusive concept, a shadow we dance to chase, but rarely capture with our own hands. It cannot be constrained by the hands of a clock or the squares of a calendar. It is an experience that manifests when we least expect it, yet it is always there, waiting. It's a time free from the constraints of calendars and schedules, a wild entity that refuses to be tamed. It has no deadlines, knows no delays, and is completely unconcerned with our busy schedules. Imagine trying to schedule an appointment with enlightenment. Next Tuesday, 10 a.m., please be on time. It almost seems comical, doesn't it? It's an experience that transcends measurement, a flutter of wings that can't be quantified in seconds or minutes. How do you measure the depth of an insight or the breadth of a moment of inner peace? You can't, because its essence lies in quality, not quantity. This time can be compared to a breath, a spontaneous and vital act that requires no planning. We don't think about when to breathe, we simply breathe, and in that breath lies all of life. This is spirituality, a natural, essential flow that flows through us. It's like an expansion, a sudden broadening of awareness that makes us feel as vast as the universe. In an instant, the boundaries of our being dissolve, and we find ourselves touching infinity. It's like opening a window and fresh air fills the room, expanding every corner. It's like a homecoming, that sense of profound familiarity and belonging we feel when we rediscover our true selves. It's a timeless place, where all anxiety subsides and all searching finds its peace. A place where the soul can finally rest. The central message is clear. True spirituality is not bound by chronological time. It is not an event to be planned, but a state of being to be cultivated. It doesn't require a specific time to manifest, but only our openness. True spirituality transcends time, rising above its linearity and divisions. It is a bridge to eternity, a glimpse of the infinite that resides in every present moment. It is not something that passes, but something that is. Religions, with their age-old wisdom and complex structures, have always sought to give form to the formless. They have attempted to channel spiritual experience into a defined temporal system, offering paths and guides. It's a bit like trying to put the ocean in a bottle with the best intentions. Religious rituals were born from this need, offering sacred moments and gestures to connect with the divine. They are like anchors in the uninterrupted flow of time, fixed points that remind us of our spiritual dimension. They give us a sense of order and belonging. Their aim is to channel the spiritual experience into a defined time frame, making it accessible and repeatable. It seeks to create a well-trodden path, a map for the inner journey. It's a way to prevent the soul from being completely adrift. The creation of sacred calendars is a prime example of this effort. Holidays, fasts, celebrations. Each date has a profound meaning, a reminder of fundamental events and teachings. They remind us that time is not only linear, but also cyclical and sacred. The establishment of sacred times, such as prayer hours or moments of collective meditation, serves to punctuate the day with spiritual rhythms. It invites us to pause, reflect, and elevate our thoughts beyond the mundane. It is a constant reminder of our quest. The institution of specific ceremonies, from baptism to marriage, from Mass to pilgrimage, marks crucial life transitions with spiritual significance. They are rites of passage that connect us to a tradition greater than ourselves. They give us a sense of continuity. Yet, true spiritual experience doesn't manifest itself at a specific time. It doesn't knock on the door only during Sunday service. How many times have we felt closer to the divine while washing dishes or walking in the woods rather than sitting in a pew? Spiritual experience comes when we free ourselves from the control of the clock, when we stop looking at the time and allow ourselves to simply be. It's in those moments of surrender that magic happens, when the mind quiets and the heart opens. It's a gift, not an appointment. Spiritual experience comes from surrendering to the present moment without expectations or judgment. It's a dive into the here and now where every moment is a miniature eternity. It's when we stop rushing that time stops for us. There is a clear contrast between mysticism and structured religion, a gap between direct experience and its codification. Mysticism is the wild river that flows freely, while religion is the channel that seeks to direct its course. Both have their beauty and their function. In mysticism, a single moment can encompass eternity, a flash of insight that dissolves all temporal boundaries. It is an inner explosion, a union with the whole that requires no preamble or lengthy preparation. It is a dazzling experience. In structured religion, an eternity can be reduced to a long sermon, a set of rules, or an endless wait. Sometimes, form can overwhelm substance, and the original message risks getting lost in repetition. It's a bit like reading the recipe for a delicious dish without ever tasting it. Spirituality, in its purest essence, cultivates presence, the art of being fully here and now. It invites us to feel, to observe, to live each moment with awareness. It is a constant training for the soul, an invitation to awaken. Spirituality promotes immersion in the here and now, an unreserved plunge into the present, which is the only real time. It doesn't concern itself with the past that is no longer here, nor with the future that hasn't yet come. It focuses on the only moment we have. Religion, on the other hand, often fuels expectation, projecting hope into a better tomorrow or an afterlife. It teaches us to look ahead, to prepare our souls for what is to come. It is a beacon that illuminates the path toward a goal. Yet, expecting a heavenly future or a final judgment can distract us from the sacredness of the present. It makes us forget that bliss can be found right here in this very moment if only we know how to look. It's a risk we run. Despite their differences, spirituality and religion share the same fundamental goal. Both seek to give meaning to our existence, to connect us to something greater than ourselves. They are two paths that, though different, point to the same summit. Both seek to decipher the mystery that surrounds time. The past that shapes us, the present that embraces us, the infinity that awaits us. It is a universal quest, an innate desire to understand our place in the great flow of existence. It is the eternal question. Soul time is a paradox, an apparent contradiction that reveals a deeper truth. It doesn't behave like the time we measure with clocks, but follows a logic all its own. It's a fascinating enigma. It is slow yet immediate, vast yet intimate, invisible yet powerful. It can flow with the slowness of a millennial river, yet manifest in a flash of awareness. It can encompass the entire universe and yet reside in the smallest beat of our heart. It is a mystery that dwells within us. The final spiritual truth is that time is not something that passes, but something we expand. It is not a straight line that drags us along, but a space we can expand with our awareness. We are the weavers of our own internal time. Spirituality invites us to expand our awareness, to break the boundaries of ordinary perception. It pushes us to see beyond appearances, to feel more deeply, to live with greater intensity. It is an invitation to awaken. It urges us to live every moment to the fullest, to never let the richness of each instant slip away. Every breath, every glance, every sensation is an opportunity to connect with life. It's a reminder to savor the present. And finally, it invites us to connect with the infinite within, to recognize the divine spark that resides within each of us. It is there that time dissolves, and the soul finds its true home, eternal and boundless. It is an endless journey, beginning and ending within ourselves.